if you're feeling lost in your 20s, well, same. Pag-usapan natin yan. Hi, I'm Jam and it's my birthday today. I am 24 now. Sounds mature, no? Most of the time, feeling ko 20 pa rin ako. Tapos, yung height ko, pang 16 years old pa din. So, before I enter my mid-20s, let me first share with you some of the struggles and lessons that I've learned over the past few years of adulting. If you're feeling lost in your 20s, well, pag-usapan natin yan. 2020.
How old are you now?
It was a year where I started a business with a friend. We poured our hearts and souls into it. The hustle felt fulfilling. Until it didn't. Fast forward to 2021. This year felt like a blur. Honestly, wala akong masyadong maalala sa year na to. But I know that I was juggling org work, I was managing my business, I still have my ACADS. I'm doing everything I can just to feel productive. Kasi feeling ko, need kong gumalaw just to say that I'm not wasting my 20s. Despite my packed schedule, it was the year that I felt empty and directionless. This feeling carried over to 2022. I finished college, so life was good. Well, supposedly.
Dito po tayo ngayon sa UP Diliman because tinatamad ako mag-work and feeling ko lang kailangan kong pumunta dito to clear my head and to deal with some post-grad anxiety and feelings.
I was on autopilot for almost the entire year. Feeling ko, nakalutang lang ako. I wasn't sure what's next for me, and I just really felt lost and alone in searching for answers. The solitude helped me realize that I've been feeling stuck, emotionally starved, and scattered for so long. I decided to scale down, to stop juggling things all at once, removing any obligations or any connections that didn't feel me. Then came 2023. It's the year where I paced myself, I focused on one thing, and I started creating for fun again. I socialized, and I prioritized being kind to myself. That's okay to just stop and chill from time to time. Slowly, it no longer felt like I'm just floating. That little by little, I'm being in control of my life again. And I'm happy to announce that it has been a confusing journey, but I'm ending my early 20s on a much, much better version of myself. Wow, shit. Amazing. Here are some of my realizations on my adulting journey so far. First is that we're going to feel lost at one point. Several times. Over and over again. Pakakalain nyo kasi ang galing-galing ko na mag-adulting. Hindi. Hindi talaga. Hindi ko rin alam kung ano yung ginagawa ko. Or if tama ba yung ginagawa ko. Basta I'm just going with the flow. I'm just vibing. I mean, look at me, I'm on YouTube now. So, nag-experiment lang din ako sa buhay. I think our early 20s is really an awkward phase where we have to learn to be at ease with the feeling of uncertainty and just going with the flow. Second, you will be alone and you will feel lonely. It's part of the journey. Ako, lumaki akong nanonood ng Friends and How I Met Your Mother. So, yun yung expectations ko na paglaki ko, I'll have that group of friends. Tapos, every night, meron kaming pub na pupuntahan and we'll just have crazy stories to share with everyone. Hindi pala ganon. And I was misled. Right now, I feel like every one of us, mga friends ko, we're all busy surviving. And sometimes you're going to be the only one you've got. These years have taught me how to deal with things alone and enjoy spending time alone. Yung weird flex ko is that I can eat samgyup, I can watch a movie, and travel by myself. I think being confident with doing things alone is a superpower. So, embrace it. Di pa ganun. Okay, next. Boring is nice. Unpopular opinion, bilang batang namulat sa Young, Wild, and Free ni Wiz Khalifa, it's a shift in perspective. Kasi, I used to think that now that I'm in my 20s, I should be going out on bars or whatever the cool kids are doing. And I did get to experience those things. But, na-realize kong it's not for me. Hindi ako cool kid. Boring buhay ko, and I like it that way po. Before, nahiya pa ko i-admit yun. Pero, ngayon, wala na akong gustong patunayan. Gusto ko na lang pong matulog ng maaga. Also, it's cheaper that way because my next realization is that adulting is expensive. Adulting is indeed expensive. I mean, it's nice that we get to earn money and spend it all on dumb stuff. But we also have to be wise not to spend it all on dumb stuff. And sobrang dami kong naging maling financial decisions over my adulting journey. 4 years in, and honestly, I still feel uncomfortable and overwhelmed whenever I talk about my personal finances. So, next topic tayo. No one gets it right the first time. Sobrang dami ko naging pagkakamali na talaga, I swear. Siguro, for example, I signed a contract without reading the entire agreement, which is wrong. Very wrong. It put me in a pickle, and I should have known better kasi meron akong obligo ng college. Next is, the usual, investing in the wrong people, businessman or personal. These are mistakes na you can just charge to experience. It hurts to fail, of course. Pero, wala tayong magagawa eh. Basta, ang mahalaga, natuto tayo, tapos din natin siya ulitin. Okay lang yun, kasi yun nga, no one gets it right the first time. So, take it easy on yourself, and I will take it easy on myself also. Yung last kong realization is, kalmahan mo lang, kakalmahan ko lang. Kalma lang tayong lahat, okay? And this is something na actually I still have to remind myself from time to time. Kalma lang natin kasi at the end of the day, mamamatay din tayong lahat. Moving on. Despite all the wisdom that I just dropped, ang dami ko pang kailangang masubukan at matutunan. And ako personally, sobrang dami ko pang struggle sa buhay, which I will also share. Kasi, mali mo, pareho tayo. Okay. First, I'm currently struggling with my career and my finances. Honestly, hindi pa rin ako sure where I'll be 5 years from now. Di ko pa alam yung long-term direction ng career ko. And di ko pa alam yung game plan ko para by 30s, ako na yung tita na pa-travel-travel lang around the world. Insecurities. We all have them. I have them. And yun yung mga gusto kong i-overcome. I want to be more vulnerable in my relationships. I want to be less shy. Medyo mahiyaan kasi ako. And I want to be more confident with who I am. And be more confident in taking up space. So, that's another struggle of mine. And lastly is yung fear of missing out. Which is, I think, common naman sa lahat ng nasa early 20s nila. And ayun, yung expectations ko sa sarili ko and expectations ng everyone around me, it's one of my struggles. Kasi yun nga, hindi ko nga alam nga kasi kung saan ako patungo, diba? So sometimes, I feel like I'm not doing the right thing. And of course, I have my low moments where I open LinkedIn and then I compare myself to others. And then, isipin ko na, tama ba ginagawa ko? Or sometimes I feel na I'm not being adult enough. Or that I'm not living up to my full potential. Maliliit na bagay lang naman. Nothing special. Pero yun, honestly, yun yung siguro some of the struggles talaga na meron ako. Pero recently, by the way, wala to sa script, pero meron akong message na lagi ko na-encounter sa social media. And it is that, what's meant for you won't pass you by. Ulitin natin. What's meant for you won't pass you by. And I find that comforting kasi yun nga, what's meant for me won't miss me. So, I'm not missing out on anything. Kung ano man yung nangyayari sa buhay ko, it's meant to be. And that I'm in the right track. So, those are my struggles. Marami pa yan. Pero kakalma lang natin. Okay, seryoso tayo. With all that has happened in my early 20s, what I learned is that I'll get stuck, I'll make mistakes, and I'll feel lost from time to time. It's the truth of life. But, as my track record suggests, nakaabot tayo ng 24 years. So, I know that one way or another, I'll always find a way to figure things out. And this is why I started this YouTube channel. Gusto kong i-record yung mga experiences ko along the way. And gusto ko, in the future, maalala ko yung mga bagay na natutunan ko. And siguro, I also want to make you guys feel na you're not alone in this journey, this crazy journey that we call life. As I enter my mid-20s, I look forward to learning new skills and hobbies that will make me happy. I look forward to learning more about myself and unlearning beliefs that don't serve me. And lastly, I look forward to building a life that my future self will be grateful for. Happy birthday to me, and wish me luck.